Today we will talk about forgiveness. Which of us has not held or still holds a grudge deep in our heart? This feeling, sometimes silent, can be what blocks us before God. But what do the scriptures teach us about this weight we carry? The warning that the Apostle Mark recorded is one of the most serious and profound for our walk with the Father. For it is written, "But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father who is in heaven forgive your trespasses." The Apostle teaches us that forgiveness is not optional. It is a condition. He warns us that our communion with God is linked by an invisible thread to the way we treat those who hurt us. To live this teaching in practice is to understand that we cannot reach out our hands to ask God for mercy if our heart is still closed and our fists clenched against our neighbor. Many times we make the mistake of demanding from God a mercy that we ourselves refuse to offer. We want to be forgiven for our flaws, but we strictly keep a list of others' mistakes. Change requires us to stop justifying our grudge and understand that the verse makes no exceptions. No matter the size of the other's mistake, our attitude of withholding forgiveness is what pulls us away from the Father's promise. The Apostle warns us that our stubbornness in not forgiving raises a wall between us and the Father. It is a dangerous mistake, for God's silence in our prayers may be a reflection of our own hardened heart. For the truth is that our greatest failure is wanting to be right instead of having peace. What we need to change in ourselves is the habit of charging for the other's mistake, while we ourselves also need God's forgiveness every day. Our change begins when we decide to lower our guard and stop resisting. KBI giving up on punishing the other with our silence or our grudge. We finally unlock our own life before the Father. It is this change of attitude that finally makes our prayer be heard. When our heart empties itself of the grudge, it fills with the presence of God, and our conversation with the Father flows without interruptions. Do not let your day end with a pending matter in your heart. Forgive so that your own flaws may be forgiven. The peace you seek so much begins in the decision not to retain anyone's mistake. Thank you very much for joining us in this reflection on what the Apostle teaches us. May your heart find the necessary courage to change what is needed and live in peace. May the grace of the Lord illuminate each of your decisions today. May you be blessed with the freedom of forgiveness and with the peace that surpasses all understanding. Stay with God.